11:30 podcast. It's Odie Breeze, baby. Dre on wheels. You know it. Now where you was when a nigga was messed up? Where you was at, on man? My ass. I was stuck in a tree, ain't out nobody help me out. Ain't nobody help me down. I was faded, I was drinking, I was popping the molly, I wasn't thinking.
Yo, what it do, everybody? It's your man Dre, aka Dre on the Wheels. Welcome back to a new episode of the 11:30 podcast. What's goody? What's going on with everybody out there? How y'all doing, man? How you doing? It's hot as hell outside, man. That's why my top button unbuttoned, man. I gotta let it fly, man. Feeling good, though. But I appreciate you guys, man, joining me here on another episode. New week, man. If you new, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, man. Like this video. Leave a comment. I appreciate it so much, man. I got a guest this week, man. DJ9ONE, all the way from Brampton, Ontario, Canada. Yes, we got a Canada in the building, the 905. Before I get there, man, I want to thank my guest from last week, my man, Perry Phillips, man, for joining me here on the 11:30 podcast, man. It was a sweet episode. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out, man. I thank you, man, Perry Phillips, for joining me, man. Shout out to him, man. The Itty Bitty Podcast. Shout out to him. But, you guys, I have a guest this week, DJ9ONE. He's one half of the Out of Control podcast. I couldn't have my man, Matt Lore here, but we got my man, DJ9ONE, man. All the way, like I said, from Canada, Brampton, Canada, man, the 905. What's going on, DJ9ONE?
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is DJ9ONE, one half of the Out of Control podcast. You know, the real Matt Law couldn't be here, so I'm just taking over. But I'm doing good, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, making the most of this, you know, quarantine time, just chilling, you know, doing stuff that I had never really had time to do. You know, and right now it's hot as hell up here in Canada. I know people in the States, they think we live in igloos or some shit, or that it's like the Arctic up here, but we get hot weather up too. Like, we're getting some Caribbean weather right now. It's like 33 degrees Celsius right now. But other than that, it's a good day. I'm getting some sunshine, some vitamin D, some fresh air as well, and I'm doing good. You know, how about yourself?
Man, I'm doing wonderful, man. And I appreciate you asking. Like you were saying, man, I know it's hot as hell out there. It's hot as hell here in the States, here in DC. But you in Brampton, Ontario, Canada, man. What's the temperature?
Oh, the temperature? Oh, yeah, 33 degrees Celsius, which is like roughly like a little over 90 degrees Fahrenheit. So, yeah, it's one of the hottest days of the summer we've been getting so far.
Oh, okay, man.
Yeah. How hot is it down there in DC right now?
It's probably almost about 100 degrees, man. It's probably
almost. So, shit, a little more hotter than us right now.
Yeah. But, man, I appreciate you joining me here on the 11:30 podcast this week. This, like you said, man, Matt, the other half couldn't join us this week, but I appreciate you, DJ9ONE, joining me here on the podcast, man. We got a bunch to talk about, man. But first, man, how's the Canada life, man?
Oh, yeah, it's amazing. I love, you know, not just being a Canadian, I love living in this country, you know, like, you know, free healthcare. The healthcare is amazing, you know, and of course, you know, like the part of the province that I live in, you know, it's very diverse, very multicultural, and plus my Toronto Raptors are still champions, you know, so yeah, I know like the NBA season is about to restart, but it's crazy that even up till right now, July 2020, we're still champs. So, you know, we're still enjoying that pretty much. It was crazy last year winning the championship for the first time. Like, a whole country was behind that team last year, you know? And yeah, it was sad when Kawhi left, but, you know, we don't need him. We're fine without him. We moved on. Siakam is our guy right now. But other than that, I love living in Canada, you know? Love this country, you know? Love it.
Yeah. Y'all got y'all championship. Y'all through with Kawhi, huh?
Oh, yeah. It's just like, yeah, like we basically knew he was going to be here for 1 year, but we traded for him. But like, after we won the championship, it's like, okay, you know, you happy that you've done what you've helped us do, win the championship. I mean, we wanted him to stay, but then again, it's like, you know, all the best, you know, thank you for what you've done, you know, go home, be in LA with your family, you know, it's all good. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, since you brought it up, man, how was it like last year when the Toronto Raptors won the NBA Finals championship, man? You know, was you at the parade with Matt? You know, how did that go, man? So I know
crazy.
I'm excited.
It was so crazy. It was absolutely crazy because, like, yo, we suffered for like 24 years before this because the Raptors been around since '95. I was like in kindergarten at the time. So But yeah, it was absolutely crazy because we had never made it that far, you know, like and plus I'm pretty sure you heard of the Jurassic Park thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know about it, yeah. And plus, you know what's funny? During the playoffs, during the playoff run, um, I went to Jurassic Park in downtown Toronto, like in the in the conference final series against Milwaukee, right?
Yeah.
And Drake was there. Drake showed up on stage, like he's been showing up to like each game at Raptors Jurassic Park, and plus he's an ambassador for the team too as well, you know. So he has to show up. But it was dope seeing him, you know, on stage rocking with us at Jurassic Park, you know. And but yeah, like it was just so crazy, and plus not just in downtown. Like I think Game 6 of Milwaukee Bucks, that's when it got crazy. People were taking days off work just to be in Jurassic Park. People were freaking camping in the streets overnight. It was so crazy, man. And like, of course, like after we won the championship, like me and my boys, me, Matt, and one of my friends, like we left from a Jamaican restaurant watching the game because there was nowhere else to watch it, you know. So the only resort was a Jamaican restaurant. And after, like, we were just celebrating in that restaurant. And after that, we got out, was driving to downtown Brampton. I was honking my horn. Everybody was honking their horn. And as soon as we got to downtown Brampton where the party was, yo, I got on top of my car. I was so hyped. And yo, I was just hyped. Me and my friends were just high-fiving everybody. Everyone was just running in the streets. Everyone was dancing in the streets, climbing on top of traffic lights and shit. And yeah, I was at the parade. I was there. It was surreal.
The Toronto Raptors are NBA champions. A city, a province, a country celebrates. The NBA championship is due north.
Where we are now NBA champions. Here's a live look now. I believe we are out. Some fireworks happening there. Some firecrackers.
Just a couple of moments ago, we brought you Drake celebrating and pointing out that his hat no longer says nice try, or it doesn't say finals, or it doesn't say Eastern Conference. It's championship. It's champions. This city has brought another championship back here, and it has brought an NBA championship, something that I don't think anyone expected.
I went alone, but I saw a couple of my cousins down there, but then I lost them in the crowd, you know, after trying to find a spot, you know, and it was like 2 million people in the parade. So I got to see Drake and all the players on the float. You know, it was an awesome experience, you know, because like we hadn't had a championship parade in the city of Toronto since the Blue Jays won back in '93. So it's been a long time since any Toronto sports like you know, championship this big happened, you know. So yeah, man, it was crazy, and it's nothing I'll never forget. And I hope we win again, you know.
Yeah, I hope you guys win again, but you know, only if my Lakers, you know, can't advance and try to win the NBA championship, though. But since we on the whole sports topic, man, what's your Mike Tyson and the Roy Jones fight, exhibition fight coming up? And
yeah, what I think about it, right?
Yeah,
I'm actually excited. I'm hyped to see Mike Tyson and Roy Jones, you know, come back at this time and face each other. I don't think they've ever faced each other, even while they were younger and in their prime. So for them to do it right now, you know, like while they're still in shape, you know, I feel like it's a good event for boxing, for the world of boxing. You know, I'm pretty sure boxing fans should be excited to watch it. And plus, I've seen Mike Tyson in those training videos. He got back in good shape. He looked like he can still beat people up basically. You know, like I think at age 54, if you're a regular civilian, you wouldn't want to get into a fight with Mike Tyson. You
Yeah.
know, and Roy Jones, I know like he's been more active than Mike Tyson, but you know, like I feel like he can also fight too as well. You know, just because they're 50 something don't mean you know they shouldn't do it. You know, because I know naysayers on social media they're gonna say stuff. You know, but I'm all for it. I actually can't wait. You know, I'm looking forward to it. You know, it's gonna be exciting.
It's going to be interesting, something to look forward to, man. But here in Washington, D.C., man, the only thing we got to look forward to is what is the Redskins' a new football name. You know, now they
Yeah,
call the Washington football team. So I guess, you know,
yeah, I heard about that. No name, it's just a temporary football team name.
yeah, for everybody who live in D.C., man, that's pretty embarrassing, man. So I'm making fun. I'm not even a big Redskins fan at that, you know, but I'm a Baltimore
Yeah,
Ravens fan. Yo, I wish the Redskins or the Washington football team good luck.
yeah,
Yeah. But
yeah. But oh yeah, but hold on. You said you're from Washington D.C., right?
yeah,
Yeah. I remember last year you had two teams that won a championship for the WNBA, the Washington Mystics, and for baseball, the Washington Nationals.
yes,
Yeah. So shout out to those guys, you know, for winning.
yeah.
I was rooting for the Mystics to win. You know, I like that team and Alina Deladon and those guys.
But the Nationals when they won, man, that was a parade. That was something to see, man.
Yeah, and plus you guys won against cheaters. You guys won against those cheater Astros.
That's what they called them for a while. They cheaters though, but I never experienced anything like that.
General Manager Dave Martinez, the field manager. Here they are, on strike, and they're going out of 3-2.
Yo, we're gonna move on here on the 1130 podcast, man. We're not even gonna waste no time, man. We're gonna play a game. You wanna play a game, DJ9ONE?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
We're gonna play a game of Would You Rather, okay? You ready?
All right.
All right. Would you rather find your true love or a suitcase with $1 million inside?
I'm gonna have to say the suitcase.
The suitcase. Okay.
Yeah.
I think I may take the suitcase. You know, I think I might find my true love. I think I may take the suitcase with $5 million inside. But
oh yeah, for sure, definitely.
would you rather go into your past and meet your ancestors or go into the future and meet your great-great-grandchildren?
To be honest, I actually want to go in the past, meet my ancestors. I always wondered about, you know, what my great grandfathers were, you know, who my grandparents were, and like, you know, just going back towards like my family traits and roots. You know what I'm saying? Because I come from a Jamaican family, and I did meet my great grandmother one time, like when I was little, like while I was in Jamaica, but only when I was like 4 years old. So, but yeah, definitely. I thought of going on like ancestry.com, but I know that costs money. So yeah, I would definitely like to meet my ancestors like in the past and shit. Yeah.
Cool answer. All right. Would you rather eat no candy on Halloween or no turkey on Thanksgiving?
No candy on Halloween. I'll take the turkey any day.
Oh, turkey any day, man.
Yeah, of course. Them candies will rotten out your teeth, yo.
Yeah, man. You're going to get a whole bunch of cavities, man. A whole bunch of cavities. Would you rather win $50,000 or let your best friend win $500,000?
To be honest, I mean, as okay, you know what? I think I say I'd rather let my best friend win win $500,000 as long as he can give me a cut, a fair percentage of that, you know? I'll trust that he'll give me some, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to give me half, but yeah.
Yeah. Man, you better give him some too, man. Give him some.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right. Would you rather have 3 feet or 3 hands?
I'd rather have 3 hands for sure, definitely, you know. It would definitely, yeah, 3 hands, that would be nice right now, you know. So when I'm doing some grocery shopping and I have a whole bunch of shit to carry, I have a third hand, you know. to just carry something. Yeah, to carry even more, you know.
All right. Would you rather wrestle a bear or an alligator?
Actually, rather, yeah, an alligator. Bears, I ain't gonna take a chance with bears.
Yeah, bears too much, man. Most people already wrestle alligators anyway, so I think that's the place to go, though.
Oh, for sure, definitely.
Yeah. All right. Would you rather rewind time or talk to animals?
I rewind time. I don't care what. I don't. I know some animals could and can't talk. I mean, you can talk to a parrot, but but yeah, I would definitely like to rewind time for sure.
Rewind time.
You know?
That most
Yeah,
definitely.
rewind time back to June 13th of last year, winning the championship. You know, I would love to just relive that moment over and over and over. You know, yeah.
That'll be dope right there, man. Rewind time.
Mm.
Ooh, I don't know about. I mean, if I had a dog or so, maybe I want to talk to it though. And you know, if it's trying to tell me something though. But other than that, though, nah. But okay.
Yeah.
Would you rather listen to Bow Wow for 24 hours or Baby Shark for 48 hours?
Baby Shark. Oh wait, Bow Wow for 24 hours or Baby Shark for 48 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bow. Oh yeah, I'll take Bow Wow for sure. I can't. I'm too old to be hearing that Baby Shark on repeat. Bow Wow all day. Cause
Oh man. Speaking of Bow Wow, man, you know, if he's in this whole little versus battle going on, who would you like to see Bow Wow go up against?
yeah, that's what I've been thinking. I don't know. It's for me either maybe Soldier Boy or Ja Rule. You know.
Soldier Boy seems like a contender though, but Ja Rule though, I'll leave Ja Rule for 50 Cent though. I think Ja Rule will make a good versus battle of all the crap they've been going beefing at, you know, for who knows how long.
Oh yeah, I don't think that beef is ever going away, and I think that's why it hasn't happened yet because you know even now 50 is considered a bully and petty, you know, and I think he's definitely gonna say some shit that's out of line during the battle, and them two in the same space, nah, I don't think you want that.
Nah. But man, I was following you guys and I was listening to you guys' podcast last night. You guys were talking about the whole DMX and Snoop Dogg versus battle, man. That slipped my whole mind. I don't even think I got the notification to even, you know, they were battling. I would have checked it out. But you, man, did a remix with Snoop Dogg and DMX, man. Tell my viewers about that.
Oh yeah, I just did like a little like DJ mix, like combining two, going back and forth between a couple DMX Snoop Dogg songs. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, whenever I see like a versus battle, and I kind of get inspired to do like a mix of the two artists that were performing. You know, like I did like a Nelly Ludacris DJ mix. I did a Bounty Killer Beanie Man DJ mix. So yeah, I've done mixes based on some of the past versus battles, you know, and plus, you know, I have all other mixes that I put out as well on my Instagram and my YouTube as well, you know. But yeah, for this one, you know, just something for like the listeners to enjoy, you know, that we played like in the beginning before we talked, and yeah, man, yeah, just a quick little remix for the people to enjoy, you know. And plus, I'm a fan of both artists. I'm a fan of both rappers. Grew up on both of them, so yeah.
Yeah, most definitely me too, man. That was dope, man. I love the whole mix, man. You're a DJ, so how did that come about? How did you get into DJ?
Well, I actually wanted to DJ when I was younger, like 11 years old, but my parents had me playing piano, and I didn't really want to do that, you know. They were putting so much pressure on me to be the next Beethoven, you know. Instead of the keys, I wanted turntables, you know. But then lately, within the last 2-3 years, I figured like, okay, you know, with all this money that I'm making from working, you know, I can buy myself, you know, a set of turntables, some controllers, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I bought that, and I kind of, but before I bought that, I installed the software, the virtual DJ software on my laptop, and of course, you know, loaded up some music on it, was playing around with it, with the BPMs and stuff, and I'm like, okay, I can get used to this. And then once I bought the turntables, the spinners, you know, I was playing around with that, and I'm like, yo, shit, I'm actually good at this. I can go out there and DJ, and I've been doing that ever since, like doing it independently, getting gigs on my own, been DJing around the GTA, doing, birthday parties, weddings, engagements, and outdoor events, and some shows as well, So yeah, so like the past 2 years I've been DJing locally around the GTA. So yeah, and self-taught. Nobody taught me, no YouTube tutorials, nothing. I just got the good feel for music that I'm able to just teach myself how to DJ, and the mixes that I put up, people give good reviews saying like, yo, this is sick, you're dope with it, So yeah, man.
Hey, that's good, man. Keep doing your thing. Keep striving at it, man. And you say you've been doing it for 2 years, man.
Yeah. But of course, like this year, the gigs have slowed down because of COVID, So until it's safe to do so again, I'll definitely get back to DJing, But for now, gotta wait until it's safe, until, it's safe for people to be gathered, and then, I'll get more gigs again, So yeah, man. And plus that every DJ's been going through it, during this pandemic, like they're out of work. So, how are they gonna make their money if they can't DJ, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's tough,
Exactly, man. I understand where you're coming from. A lot of people are kind of like stuck right now, but you keep doing your thing, man, and keep releasing those mixes, man. They hot, they fire and everything, man. Before we take a quick commercial break, you said, I hear the accent. Where are you originally from?
I'm from here. Well, I was born in Mississauga, city close to Brampton, and it's also close to Toronto. But my family is from Jamaica.
Okay.
Yeah. That's my background, from Jamaica.
All right, man. Hey, man, I'm having fun with you, man. Here, DJ9ONE here on the 1130 podcast, man. He's one half of the Out of Control podcast. You can catch that podcast everywhere you get your podcasts. But still more to come here on the 1130 podcast with my man DJ9ONE. We're gonna take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back here on the 1130 podcast.
Yes, sir.
When it comes to growing your podcast, it's tough to know where to start. That's why Anchor gives podcasters the tools they need to make each episode better than the last. Now, Anchor Analytics includes new stats from Spotify to help you better understand who's listening and what they like about your show. With charts that let you see how far people are making it into each episode and where they're dropping off, you can plan your podcast around the content that performs best. Hover over to see how many people are tuning into specific segments, and learn what hooks your audience by comparing the average listening time across multiple episodes. Using anonymized demographic data from Spotify, take a granular look at the age and gender of your listeners to start tailoring your content or targeting new audiences. Track analytics from multiple platforms and Spotify insights. Everything you need to grow your podcast, all in one place with Anchor.
From screaming, crying, spitting up, being a mother is not always sunshines and rainbow. Welcome to Mama Life, where I discuss the ups and downs of motherhood through the eyes of a stay-at-home mom. Oh, that's me. Yes, ladies. Being a mother is a tough job. But somebody's got to do it. We're not perfect, but we got to make it. And I also discuss the issues that us ladies as mothers are going through, like postpartum depression and how to get right after the baby's born, and also what our kids are going through. So sit back, sit tight, and enjoy. This is Mama Life. It's a tough job, but
Yo, welcome back here to the 1130 podcast, man. How everybody doing out there, man? Y'all want to give a shout out to my big brother, Zodi Breeze, man. I appreciate the music so much, man. They loving it. Also, man, I want to give a shout out to the other half of the Out of Control podcast, my man, Matt Lord, for allowing me to let me, you guys hear the music. So head over to SoundCloud, Matt Lore, or the Out of Control podcast to hear more music, man. But here on the podcast today, I have the other half of the Out of Control podcast. It's DJ9ONE, man. How you doing, man?
Good, just chilling, It's actually getting more cooler outside right now. Just earlier, as soon as I walked out the house, it was super hot, but I'm getting this breeze right now. You know, it's much needed right now. So yeah, no need for any more shade at this time. But yeah, I'm good. Just chilling.
Yeah, just like we was talking about during the commercial break, man. It's crazy times right now with a whole lot of things going on. Are you staying safe up in there in Canada?
Oh yeah, for sure, definitely. You know, like we've been doing a good job of controlling the virus. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like yeah, because like since May we started reopening in phases. Down here in Ontario, I think Quebec was the hardest hit province in the whole country for the pandemic, and we were the second hardest hit. Everywhere else was lower numbers, but still like we kind of like took precaution. Soon as like March hit, everything shut down. Almost everybody, job loss, job layoffs, and everything, and businesses shut down, and everybody stayed home until like at least until May, and plus gas prices were super cheap. I missed those quarantine gas prices, yo. But yeah, like we've been careful, and of course right now it's mandatory to wear a mask. This bandana right here, this is my temporary mask, because I don't have like a real face mask. I ordered a couple online, but for now this bandana is my mask, but it's better than nothing. It still covers your face, and you got to have a face covering every place you enter. So yeah, man. But still, we staying safe up here. Staying safe.
Cool. That's what's up, man. How did quarantine work? Did you mind standing in the house for what, 3 months, 4 months?
Yeah, it was more so like a little like 2 months. But the funny thing is like me and Matt. Back in March, we was on vacation from March 7th to the 15th. We was on a Caribbean cruise from Miami, Florida, right? And once we came back, once we were coming back, like we heard that we might be that we might not be allowed back into North America. And I'm like, are you serious? They're just gonna have us out here in the cruise ship stranded? But luckily they gave us clearance to come back because like cases were rising in Canada and the US, but out in the Caribbean there was barely any of the coronavirus going on, and plus luckily we didn't catch anything, and no one on our flight and no one on our ship seemed to catch it. And we made sure we washed our hands like crazy every day on the ship. And yeah, the vacation was fun. We had a good time. Hit 4 different destinations. We hit Dominican Republic, Bahamas, Curacao, and Aruba. And coming back, it was told that we had to self-quarantine for 14 days. And of course, me and Matt, we both live with family. So we had to isolate in our bedrooms. So yeah, I had to be in my bedroom for 14 days. That I was still able to manage, but it was still annoying having to do that, and they had to bring my food up to my door. They had cases of water in my room. And if I ran out of water, they give me more water up to my room. So yeah, but other than that, like staying home for like during March and April wasn't bad because during that time it was cold and it was too cold to go outside anyway. So it's made sense staying home. But now that, it's summertime, more people want to get out, get some fresh air, and some people are going back to work, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, man. But yeah, like staying home for like earlier, I didn't mind that.
Okay. Well, a lot of people, are out of work during the quarantine and during the whole pandemic. Do you have kids? Because a lot of people are stuck at home with their kids right now. Do you have kids?
No way. No, sir. Not yet. Until at least my 30s. Once I'm married, that's when I'm going to have kids. But the funny thing is that I'm about to be an uncle next month.
Oh, congratulations. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. I'm an uncle as myself, so.
Oh, how's uncle life?
Hey, man, uncle life is cool, man. Being an Uncle Dre, man. They love him. They love your uncle, man. Yeah. I'm making sure when my niece is born or, once I have more and more nieces and nephews, I'm going to make sure I be the best uncle ever, Uncle DJ9ONE. Hey, man, that's good. That's real good. Well, speaking of kids, man, would you adopt a kid, let's say a teenager, to be your babysitter? There was this woman who was living with her sister, and her sister got fed up with her. Her sister was tired of her. Her sister was like, man, you're using me for free labor. your boyfriend here, you know, he comes around every now and then. She love her, you know, her nieces and nephews and stuff. But the thing about it is, she just feels as though her sister is using her. So, a conversation with the two sisters, you know, the sisters do. The sister told her, man, you know what? I'm going to adopt me a teenager to be my babysitter. She confessed to her own sister, saying that, you know what, I'm going to go out and I'm going to adopt me a child, and she is going to be my child's babysitter. So me and my boyfriend can go out and enjoy ourselves and have good time. Yeah.
Okay, I get what you're saying now. That's not a bad idea, you know, like that definitely does make sense for sure.
Yeah, it made sense to the point where she wanted to go adopt her. She was denied because her sister ratted her out. Her sister ratted her out because she wanted to go adopt the kid just so she can go out and have fun. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, that sounds like a sticky situation. Two sisters not getting along and her not getting the teenage adoption she wanted because of it. She should get it, you know, she shouldn't be denied, you know, she has, like you said, she has a valid reason to do that. So, you know, like, why she should be able to adopt a teenager to babysit the children so that her and her man can have free time, but, you know, see if it works out, you know, but I think those sisters need prayer, you know, because like that sounds like an ugly sibling relationship right there.
Yeah, it's an ugly sibling relationship, but don't you think they should just make time to just, you know, take care of the kids, and then, you know, when they take time to go out, it's already a pandemic going on, and so you want to go adopt a kid, so just so you could go out and have fun to possibly come back home to affect your children with the coronavirus, though? Don't that seem pretty
Yeah.
to me?
Oh yeah, at this right now wouldn't be the time to do that. Yeah, for sure not.
Yeah.
Because we still got a social distance, so you know.
Yeah, you're right about that. All right, man. We're going to move on, man, to our WTF moment of the week. Well, I got my guest here, DJ9ONE. You want to share your WTF moment of the week first? Any crazy, you know, stuff you're seeing or whatever?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. You know, I would say Kanye's political rally, him melting down on stage, telling everybody about how Harriet Tubman didn't free the slaves, but just had the slaves work for other white people. And shout out to the girl who was recording him saying like, yo, we leaving right now. After he said that bullshit.
That was my favorite part. That was my favorite part of the whole interview. The whole thing.
That shit killed me, man.
My mom saved my life. There would have been no Kanye West because my dad was too busy. So that's a Stephen move. When Harriet Tubman never actually freed the slaves. She just had the slaves go work for other white people.
Kanye said, but she was like, oh yeah, it's a wrap. We got to go. Like that's.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But what's your thoughts?
He's been a distraction the whole week. And I'm glad he didn't drop his album because I know he was doing this just to promote an album that he said he was going to drop later that week, but it didn't come out. So he did the very Kanye thing to do, to just lie about the day you're releasing your album and then push it back to a later date, you know?
Yeah, that's what I was hearing, that this whole thing he's going on right now, besides his whole bipolar episode, is also he's starting to push, you know, him out there in the forefront to, you know, when his album come out.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's crazy though. But what's your thoughts on the whole Kanye situation, running for president, the whole breakdown and all that?
He should stop. He just shouldn't be running for president. Period. It's not his job. It's not his calling. Just because Donald Trump did it, don't mean that you can do it. Okay. It's just that in the last election, Hillary Clinton wasn't a better option. So, and plus, like him running it for president, it's like you in what party? How are you gonna be, you know, allowed legally, to run for president? I don't know how it's gonna work. You know what I'm saying? And plus, with his breakdown, you're just giving people more reasons to not vote for you. I'm not saying that you should just stick to music or whatever, but being president is not for Kanye. He shouldn't be doing that.
I think it's safe to say he could stick to music. He should just stick to music.
Yeah, definitely stick to music. Like he's doing good things with the gospel music, and the choir. He's doing good stuff, and it's good that he wants to do the Lord's work through music and do Christian music now instead of secular rap. But he should not be running for president, and all these so-called new ideas about giving a woman $1 million to avoid child abortion. It's like, what the hell, man? You lost your damn mind.
So, in my opinion, I think you should just avoid to stick in the music and just, until his album come out. That's what I think he should do.
Yeah, and if he wants to also help out with change, he can also just get involved in the community. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be on a political level or on a presidential type shit. You know what I'm saying? You can always help out in the community. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right about that. Well, you guys, my WTF moment of the week, man. DJ9ONE, you might have seen it, man. It's crazy, man. It's really crazy. This woman who got upset, because her boyfriend, I guess, cheated on her. Well, I guess all my men out there, man, don't cheat on your woman if she's gonna do some crazy shit. But the woman
For sure.
was charged. She was charged with arson.
What the fuck, bro?
Really a what the fuck moment. I seen the clip. I didn't know what it was about, but now that after you gave me the details, I know.
Yeah, that's crazy. So, how's the Out of Control podcast doing, man?
Oh yeah, like we're doing good. You know what I'm saying? Like we've been played in at least like 50 plus countries around the world. You know what I'm saying? Like and like like for a startup podcast, like the numbers are pretty good. You know what I'm saying? At least 1,500 plays on Apple. We're trying to touch 1,000 on Spotify. We're getting close to that number on Spotify, and of course, people showing support. They love what we talk about. They love the sound quality of the audio. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, and it's just been a fun journey. We've been doing this since October 2018. So yeah, it's been a fun journey, fun ride on this podcast shit. So yeah, man.
That's what's up, man. I really enjoy you guys' podcast, man. Man, you should be on the radio, and I thought that was flattering. That was a compliment, and I was
for real,
appreciate it. But you guys, man, should be on the radio, man. I really enjoy you guys' podcast. The whole format, it seemed like I just felt on the radio when I'm listening to you guys.
I know, because we even play like music in between, yeah.
Yeah, man, I love it, man. The music, like you said, the sound quality and everything. Man. Even the story with the whole escort, man, was hilarious. Man, I am loving it, man. Tell my viewers where they can find out, man, where they can catch the Out of Control podcast, man.
Oh yeah, for sure. You can check it out on Apple, Spotify, SoundCloud, Google Play, and anywhere other platforms that you may listen to podcasts to as well. And plus we have a YouTube channel. We do reactions as well. You can search us on search us up on YouTube, Out of Control Podcast. That's OUTTAHCONTROL podcast, and follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Out of Control. That's OUTTAHCTRL. And you can follow your boy DJ9ONE. On Instagram, DJ_9ONE. And on, no, that's my Twitter. That's my Twitter, yeah. My Twitter is DJ_9ONE. And on Instagram, it's just DJ_9ONE, DJ9ONE. So yeah, man.
Okay, man. I appreciate you dropping that, man, so they can find you, man. Listen to that.
Yeah, and check me out on YouTube. I got my personal YouTube page as well. You know, like I got some vlogs from our vacation, and I put up all my mixes up on there as well. So search DJ9ONE on YouTube as well. You can find me on there too.
Okay, most definitely, man. I'm glad you shared that. But I'm assuming you're rooting for the Raptors to win here in the.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so if the Lakers and the Raptors meet in the NBA Finals, who's winning that?
Us in 7.
All right, man. Okay, I give it 7. I give it a game 7, man. If you wasn't a Raptors fan, I would have say, man, we sweeping it 4-4. We sweeping it in 4. We ain't going to straight 4, man. Straight 4 though, man. I appreciate having you here, man, on the 11th podcast, man. Appreciate it. Is anything else you want to, say, man, or get off your chest?
Oh yeah. You saying about the Raptors getting swept? Your prediction. That's what they said about us last year with Golden State, even with KD out. So who knows? We might surprise you guys again this year if we make it back to the finals. We trying to go back to back.
Yeah, I hear you guys, man. You trying to go back to back. The season start this weekend. You know, we had the women's basketball season kickoff.
WNBA season. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm juiced. I'm sized, man. I can't wait. So you guys are the finish next, and we coming after it, man. We looking real strong. So I'm ready.
Oh yeah, for sure. You know, the Lakers are looking good. You know, they were killing it before the season suspended. So and plus, I feel like J.R. Smith will make up for the Avery Bradley absence, and they got Dion Waiters too. Another nice good guard. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, and I know Rondo's injured. He'll be out for some time, but they'll be okay.
Yeah. Okay, man. Man, I want to ask you, man, how you stay motivated, man? You doing your podcast and you got the thing going on, man. How do you stay motivated?
Oh yeah, just basically like consistency. Like just like being consistent the whole time. Just always keeping at doing what I want to do, what I gotta do in order to achieve what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? And of course, sports as well. Sports keeps me motivated. And basketball. I'm glad that basketball is back because basketball. I need basketball in my life. It's good for my mental, and it's and plus hearing the athletes speak, in their post-game interviews, what I'm saying, like hearing them speak motivates me. Watching interviews as well, whether if it's the Breakfast Club on YouTube as well. And and with the athletes, I'm glad that they're using their platform to speak on racial equality and social justice. You know what I'm saying? That's that the country's fighting for. So yeah, man.
That's dope, man. I really appreciate that, and they are using their voice to speak out and be heard. So that's gonna be dope.
Yeah, and also real quick for the NFL season, who you got winning the Super Bowl next season?
Well, my Baltimore Ravens. That's who I got. I got my Baltimore Ravens. We got eliminated in the playoff this past year. The Tennessee Titans got lucky. So, I got the Ravens winning it, though. Even though Mahomes, he got a fat-ass contract now, so he may... he
got a bag.
Yeah, he may be trying to fight even harder just to win it back again. So, I don't know.
Yeah, because they're already talking.
Yeah, I'm going all the way with the Ravens. All the way.
And me, I'm a Seahawks fan, and I noticed that they just traded it for Jamal Adams. I like that trade, so... I got the Seahawks going to the Super Bowl, and I think they might win it. They still got Russell Wilson, and yeah. I like the Seahawks. Always been the Seahawks fan.
I like Russell Wilson. I think Russell Wilson and Sierra just had a newborn baby and stuff like that. But yeah.
Oh, it's Sierra. Lucky man.
But man, hey. DJ9ONE, I appreciate you stopping past here on the 1130 podcast, man. When you get back, man, home, man, tell Matt Lord, man, we all got to hook up one good time, man. One good time.
Yeah, we got to do it again like us three, It would be dope.
Yeah, man. Anything else you want to say before we wrap it up, baby?
Yeah, just go Raptors, go, and yeah.
Yeah, go Raptors, go Lakers. But hey man, I appreciate you joining me here on the podcast, man. Thank you very much, man.
Yeah, man. It's been good talking to you. We'll do this again for sure.
Dope episode, man. I appreciate you joining me here, DJ9ONE, man. It was sweet, man. Hey, man, stay cool in Canada, man. It's warm as shit here in the States, man, especially in DC. You stay cool, man, the 905. But thank you, man. You're welcome here anytime here on the 1130 podcast, man. Shout out to the 905 in Canada. But yo, man, I appreciate you guys, man, joining me here this week, man. For real, man. Don't forget, you guys, man, to like the 1130 podcast on Facebook, follow the 1130 podcast on Twitter at Dre on Wheels, and follow the 1130 podcast on Instagram at the 1130 podcast. If you want to be a guest here on the 1130 podcast, email me at the 1130 podcast at gmail.com, man. Yo, for real, man. It's been a blast, man. It's been a blast. I thank everybody for joining me here. Also, you guys, man, I have a podcast each and every Thursday. That's the 1130 podcast, Talk Pro Wrestling. Wherever you get your podcasts, Spotify, Apple, Google Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts, check me out, man. Each and every Thursday, that's the 1130 podcast, Talk Pro Wrestling. And once again, man, I want to thank my man, Matt Laura, man, for the music, and Zodi Breeze, man. It's your man, Dre, a.k.a. Dre on Wheels. I'm out.